you tired of hustle culture, tired of productivity cults and corporate nonsense? Do you know why people hate productivity advice most of the time? It's because normies get productivity all wrong. Well, maybe what they need is not less productivity, but the different perspective on it. Let's be honest, most productivity advice is psychological self-harm with better branding. Wake up at 4 a.m, grind harder, discipline equals freedom. Nah, discipline equals serious mental health problems if you don't build systems first. What if the lazy ones, the ones who automate, batch and coast, are actually the most productive people alive? Welcome to the Great Productivity Scam and how to escape it. Welcome to the ToasterBotnet. I survived bad times and mental health problems and went from chaos to systems, still online, still not touching grass. Now I want to log in and grow and share what I learn in the process. Today's topic: the productivity lie. Productivity culture has a PR problem. It looks like corporate caffeine addiction mixed with spiritual guilt. People hear productivity and immediately picture some LinkedIn guy bragging about his cold showers and his 100-hour work weeks. So normal people tune out. They assume it's all corporate nonsense. But real productivity isn't doing more work. It's about making a system that does the heavy lifting so you can focus on the things that actually matter. Your health, your relationships, your ideas, your peace. Let's call it what it is: the cult of effort. It worships struggle like it's sacred. If you're not exhausted, you're not doing enough. That's why people hate productivity advice. It smells like guilt disguised as inspiration. It's treadmill religion. You pray by working harder and your reward is more treadmill. The result? Everyone's tired, no one's happy, and somehow we are all still behind. Let's reframe and redefine the whole thing. First of all, what is productivity? The word productive often describes a person's capability to do a lot of work. And that's where most people stop. They hear doing a lot of work and so peace out. Congratulations, they have been indoctrinated by capitalism and the only thing that is productive for them is creating shareholder value. But productive can be used more broadly to describe something that produces a positive result. And here I will simply quote the definition from vocabulary.com. For example, you might have a productive conversation with your mom about your college plans, or you might make a productive investment. So what is productivity broadly? Things that produce positive results. And what do we want in life? We want positive results, right? And we want positive results in everything we do, right? We want positive results in dating, money, success, health. So let's get productive. The paradox: productivity gets easy only after you've done the hard part. Building the system. Think of it like constructing a train track. Laying steel trails is brutal, but once it's done, the train glides with almost no friction. The system is the infrastructure that carries your goals. Without it, you're dragging wagons through mud. And that's why the lazy ones win. They front load the effort, then relax while everyone else keeps pushing. I learned this the hard way. When I first decided to fix my life, I labeled everything that mattered as productive. Relationships, fitness, projects, investing, chores, everything that moved the needle. The moment I saw results, I wanted more. But I was still relying on brute force, motivation, willpower, caffeine. Eventually, I realized motivation is a battery and I was draining it daily. So I built systems instead. Automation, routines, templates, checklists. I optimized the infrastructure of my life and suddenly it felt kinda easy and unfair. Things got easy. And that's when I realized productivity isn't about effort, it's about removing effort from the equation. People who fail at productivity aren't lazy, they are basically unarmed. They see system builders succeeding effortlessly and assume it's magic or privilege, but they never see the scaffolding behind the curtain, the scripts, the automation, the routines that make the visible part look smooth. So they dismiss it, must be nice, but that attitude keeps them trapped. They reject structure and worship chaos, then complain about burnout. Here's the classic anti-loop of the modern worker. Try harder manually, burn out, feel shame, distrust structure even more, and repeat. And social media rewards that loop. It glorifies effort porn. You ever look at self-improvement social media content? Yeah. Meanwhile, the system thinkers build quiet empires while pretending to nap. True productivity is about designing your life that it runs smoothly even when you don't feel like it. Use friction as a teacher. Every time something feels painful, automate or eliminate it. That's not discipline, it's compassion for your future self. Discipline should be a design choice, not a lifestyle. So if you ever thought I'm just not a productivity person, you're half right. You're not a productivity victim, you're supposed to be a system designer. Productivity isn't about proving you can suffer. It's about freeing your mind to create, to live, and to be curious again. Once you've built the machine, you're no longer the engine, you're the passenger. Subscribe for absurdly logical takes on self-improvement, and remember, real productivity looks effortless because sometimes it is. Except for me, I'm grinding my ass off here. Still in the building phase. Give me another 2 years or something and I can finally coast. At least that's the plan. That's it. Join the botnet for the almighty algorithm. Peace out.